What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Yesterday we had the first pre-qualifiers tournament in the World Championship, the 2021 World Championship season, guys, where the top 6 teams will advance to next weekend's first Worlds qualifier to compete for the first golden ticket of the season. And Space Station Gaming, my team, won first place in the first pre-qualifier, 7-0. And here are all the teams we beat. You can see the scores on screen as well. And today we're going to do just a little recap, showing you a couple of attacks from each one of the matches and talking about it just a little bit. And in case you guys were curious, here are the 6 teams that qualified for the first qualifier. First place this weekend was Space Station Gaming. Second place, MCES. Third place, last year's World Champions, ATN. Fourth place, Marcos Gaming. Fifth place and sixth place, both Korean teams. Korea representing this weekend, Vatang and Method to Madness, aka World Top Korea. Those are the 6 teams that will be competing in next weekend's first qualifiers. So let's go ahead and take a look at our first match of 7. It was Space Station versus League of Loons, where we got the victory 14-10. Let's just pick a random attack here. We'll go with Galadon's. If you're curious on how everybody on the team did this weekend, Agent, Nick, and Marinol all went 5 for 7, which is super good. And Galadon and Lexnos both went 6 for 7. So just overall, OP performances by all 5 guys on the team. And let's see what Galadon was able to do here on Lunatic's base with the little drag bat action with an early blimp for the town hall. Gonna take that down nice and early. The tornado trap was there, but luckily the blimp still made it all the way to the town hall chamber. Sneaks in a couple of hogs for the archer tower at 9. With the archer, pulls the lava hound away. Town hall is down, which is nice. Both sweepers were facing up, which is very odd on this base, but you know what? It is what it is. Drop some dragons to deal with the lava hound, so we'll fast forward through that just a little bit. Down goes the lava dog. Then we drop the king from the top side to walk up. Poison spells in. Queen with the king. Now slow it back down. Oops. There we go. King and queen with the wall breaker to get access to that scattershot compartment, and he sends all the dragons from the 7 o'clock side of the base. Going to be a little patient with the warden ability after he drops the rage. Now he'll be able to pop the warden ability as the dragons step up and fight the scattershot and the royal champion together. Nicely done here with the dragons thus far. Then he still has the royal champion, still has a heal for the dragons, and he still has 6 bats with 3 freezes. The dragons are going to start making their way into the core. He's going to drop a freeze right there. He needs to clear the multi in the core with these dragons, so there he's going to invest the heal as well. Queen on the top side would be nice if she goes inside for the multi and the enemy queen, but she's going to keep going outside and just be a goober over there, which is very unfortunate, but at least she's able to take out the enemy queen before she dies. Nicely done right there. RC on the bottom side here is going to be able to take out the multi. And then as the dragons start fading away in the core, we're going to just go ahead and drop the bat wave from the top side of the base right there. Freeze up the multi and the wizard tower. Only need 1 freeze to get through both of those, which is just beautiful. But it ends up being our final freeze. Lucky the royal champion just barely able to take out this wizard tower before she dies, and the bats can clear the rest of the base. Beautiful hit here from Galadon, able to get it done against Lunatic's base with the drag bat. The bats actually just barely had enough time. I know it's a replay, so you don't get to see how much time was left, but I think there was only like 1 or 2 seconds to spare when this attack ended, so just barely got it done. Beautiful hit from him to get the 3-star right there. And I think that's the only one we're going to watch from the first match. We also had me, Agent, and Nick coming in with the triples here in match number 1. But now let's jump into match number 2. And here was match number 2 that we had yesterday, Space Station versus Savage Elite, where we did indeed get a perfect war and a perfect defense, 15-10 in this matchup. And for this one, we're going to watch Marinol's attack coming in with a little zap Lalo action. He's going to zap away the core with an earthquake and 5 lightnings. He's going to save another lightning spell for later to deal with the clan castle on the fly. And this Zap Lalo was a little unique because he's going with an early blimp just for funneling. So it's a little Yeti bomb with no spells just to knock out the scatter shot and make a nice funnel for his Sui, because he wants the queen to walk down from 9 o'clock, go into the scatter shot compartment with the king, and together they're going to be able to take out the scatter shot, the second scatter shot, the archer queen, and the royal champion, which is insane value without even having to use any golems or ice golems. The royal champion on the south side, in combination with the king and queen, is also going to be able to take out the eagle artillery. So just beautiful Sui value here from Marinol. The royal champion still has her ability, going to be able to clear this entire compartment. Queen's able to step up, take out the sweeper. The unicorn is still doing a great job at keeping her alive. Royal champion holding on to that ability. She takes out the eagle, takes out the cannon, will take out the skelly trap, and continue working her way down the right side of the base. Going to take out that wizard tower, and I believe a couple of Teslas are going to pop over here, but she's going to be able to grab most of those as well. He still has one invisibility spell that he was saving just to make sure Royal Champion got all the value she needed in case she came across a bunch of traps. There goes the invisibility spell, and she even takes out the back end wizard tower. Beautiful Sui value. I mean, I'm just going to pause for a second. Look at the Sui value. He didn't even have to use a golem or an ice golem, and the entire base is just gone. The core, 1, 2, 3, 4 major compartments. That's a ton of Sui value here from Marinol, and all he has to do now is Lalo into the town hall. There's no sweepers to worry about. The only major threat is the town hall giga bomb and the clan castle troops. As long as he times the warden ability, uses his lightning spell on the headhunters, the base is absolutely demolished. He's going to freeze the town hall. Here come the CC troops. Unfortunately, it was a toxic CC. Lots of archers, lots of super minions, or just one, and a headhunter, but he perfectly drops the lightning for the headhunter, poisons the super minion, and then just kind of ignores the archers. Sends the last lava hound from 2 o'clock, pops the warden ability, and haste through the giga poison. Freeze the back end multi, and just use his haste spells to get in there. Not going to swag any spells on this one, even though he probably could have. Lots of archers still slowly pecking away at his loons, but the owl is actually going to be able to shoot a bunch of them if he would ever stop standing inside that giga poison. There goes the owl with the pups, and then it's just clean up from there. Absolutely demolishing Zap Lalo from Marinol, and we got the perfect war here against Savage Elite. 15 stars to 10. This was the round of 64. The first match was the round of 128. So after this match, that puts us into the round of 32, which we're going to check out next. And here we go with the third match of the day. This was the round of 32, where we matched up against Godliness, which are an absolutely OP team. You might recognize some of these players, including LP here, who was a part of the team Nova, who won the very first World Championship back in 2019. And man, oh man, was this a close match, 15-14. We had to get the perfect war just to defeat these guys. And in this one, we're going to check out Nick's attack right here, because he came in with a nice little zap log launcher Sui Lalo. It's always fun to see him do the log launcher Suis, because they just get a ton of value when they go to plans. Let's see what he's going to do here. He zaps the multi-targeting Inferno Tower at 9 o'clock and is actually able to get every single defense in that compartment. Set a very nice funnel for the Sui as well. Funnels with a wizard at 9, some sneaky goblins up on the top side, and he's just going to go in with the Sui, with the log launcher, and a golem from this 10:30 angle, with the royal champion up at 12 o'clock to help finish off the Sui, or the funnel, I mean, on the top side of the base. So there goes the golem and the king, tanking for the log launcher. Whenever you do these log launcher Suis, you have to make sure that log launcher is not getting hit by any expos. That's why he drops the king and the golem first. That way the log launcher can stay alive as long as possible. There goes the royal champion on the top side. Here come the CC troops. It was a Inferno Dragon and a Lava Hound, but Queen will be able to deal with those. He drops the early poison to help deal with the Inferno Dragon. Finally, the log launcher pops. He's got triple Ice Golem. Royal Champion does a great job here on the top side of the base, clearing most of that stuff. If it wasn't for that dang Skelly Trap, she might have actually cleared the Eagle, or at least got it to really low HP. She barely gets that Expo down. Now we got the triple Ice Golems tanking for the Queen, and he still has one invisibility spell, and honestly, it's pretty good that he brought that invisibility spell. Otherwise, he might not have gotten the Town Hall, because he drops the invisibility spell here. That way he can wait as long as possible to pop the ability right there on the Town Hall. Down goes the Town Hall, and now he can start the Lalo from the top side of the base. If he had popped the ability first, while she was fighting the clan castle, the archers from the ability would have pulled the king over, and she probably would have targeted the king before she targets the town hall, and it would have been bad news bears. So Nick handled it absolutely perfectly, got the value he needed from the Sui, and then starts the Lalo from the top right side of the base, getting down the Eagle Artillery nice and early, freezing the scatter, hasting into the scatter, and then the rest of the Lalo troops coming in to support from the bottom right side of the base. There goes the Warden ability in the core to negate the damage of all those red bombs. Perfectly done. The freeze spell on the bottom side, and then just sneaking in the headhunters to deal with this Archer Queen. Perfectly timed as the loons take out all the ground targeting defenses, so the headhunters are able to take out the queen last. Freeze and haste being used to get through that multi, and the base is just absolutely demolished. Tesla Farm on the back end does not stand a chance against 69.5 loons with the Warden and the Owl at full health. Beautiful attack right here from Nick in this matchup, and beautiful attacks from all the other guys as well. This was our second perfect war in a row. The SSG guys were just absolutely on fire at this point in the tournament. Nice attack from Nick, and we'll check out those stats one more time, as it was 15-14 in this match, 100% to 97%. And now we're going to jump into the round of 16. And here we are in the round of 16, guys. Space Station took on Israel home and got the victory 13-11. Let's go ahead and check out my attack this time on Amit's base here with the Queen Charge Lalo, 5 Sneaky Goblins to help out with this one, 4 Wall Breakers. The plan is to send an early Blimp on the south side of the base here to take out the Inferno Tower, the double cannon, and the mortar without using any spells, just to set a nice little funnel here for the Queen Charge. Yetis in that CC do indeed take out all 3 defenses. We start the Queen from the bottom side of the base, and she's going to slowly make her way to the right, where I think you can start to see the plan. I want to wall break her into the scattershot compartment and eventually get her moving toward that core. Now the plan was to also get the king to go into the town hall compartment and take out the town hall, but you'll see what happens here with the 4th wall breaker. Queen ends up doing something a little weird, not as I expected, but we're still able to recover. So there goes the first wall break. Second wall break is going to go in soon. The funnel on the outside, a couple of Teslas pop, but we're still able to funnel Queen in. Second wall break is successful. Third wall break is for the king. Queen takes out the enemy queen and continues making her way into that compartment. Sneaky Goblin over at 2 o'clock to funnel, so that way we have pathing to get the king into the town hall chamber. Here come the CC troops. We got a rage up. It's a toxic CC with headhunters and super minions. So I got a poison and I have to freeze as well. There's a lot of damage on the queen. Now the idea was to get the 4th wall breaker to target the core. But as you can see, the wall breaker has a mind of its own, and it targets this weird compartment over here. The eagle wakes up and targets healers, so at this point I'm like, well, crap. Not a whole lot's going to plan. Queen's not going to take out the scatter like I wanted. Okay. King's going to go in at 3 o'clock, take out the town hall, but then Queen goes over there, and Queen's actually going to take out the town hall. So I'm like, I guess we just start the Lalo from 2 o'clock, send the Royal Champion, save some of these rage spells for the Lalo, and it basically just becomes a Lalo with a bunch of spells at this point. King pops his ability, down goes the Town Hall, Queen's gonna die, healers are dead. Now I'm gonna drop the Invisibility spell to help this Royal Champion take out the single target Inferno Tower, and then we start the Lalo right here with only 1 Hound. We're gonna send the Headhunters, pop the Warden ability super early, first rage spell is in, Royal Champion is still alive, takes out the enemy Royal Champion, then we still got another rage spell, 2 freezes, and a haste for the Lalo. Royal Champ can pop her ability with the next rage spell. She's in the rage as she paths to the core scatter, takes it out. We're going to freeze the Eagle Artillery so it's not doing too much damage to our loons. Haste into it as well, and we still got 2 more loons to go. For the back end of the base, we can drop them on the Archer Tower. Royal Champion's still alive, which just works out phenomenally. She can take out that Wizard Tower, clean up minions all over the place, and we're going to be able to get it done. Warden at full health, clean up loons, the loon distracting the last Wizard Tower, and it's just clean up from there. Nice little Queen Charge Lalo from me in this match, and we're going to be able to get the victory over Israel home. 13 stars to 11. The rage spells on the Lalo are just phenomenal value. TBH, honest with you. We check out the stats again here. In the round of 16, we get the victory and move on to the final 8 teams. And here we are in the round of 8. In the quarterfinals, only 8 teams remain at this point, and Space Station took on Mega Empire BR, and we did get the victory 12-11. This was our lowest star performance of the day. We had a few really close attacks, including the 99% from Agent Rip, the 90% from Gar, and 93 from me. So some really close attacks, but we only walked away with 12 stars. Luckily, our defense carried us through this match. But let's go ahead and check out the Nick attack in this one. It's going to be another Zap Lalo, and let's see how he takes on this base. Going to be starting off with the zaps on the southeast side of the base over here to get the multi-target Inferno Tower and the Archer Queen. Kills her right away, no Earthquake needed, and then he's going to use his Royal Champion to make a nice little funnel over here on the right side of the base. The goal is to have her take out the Scatter Shot, and man, is she barely going to get it. Watch how close this gets. It's a good thing he brought the Invisibility spell, because he's just barely going to get through it. Pops the ability, gets through the Skelly Trap. She steps up for the Scatter. Hello, Tornado Trap. Drops the Invisibility just in time. It's making her do the disco dance, and when she's on 1 HP, she barely gets the Scatter Shot down. Perfectly calculated for Nick. Funnels the top side with a Sneaky Goblin. Sends the King to walk up. Queen in behind. The Ice Golem, unfortunately, walks the wrong way, because he wall breaks to the Wizard Tower a little late, and then the King goes the wrong way too. Rip. But it ends up working out just fine here. Queen's going to be able to take out the Town Hall. Pops the ability early because he wants her to get the Town Hall before she locks onto the Hound. And perfectly done. She will indeed take out that Town Hall and die before she even locks onto the Hound. So we don't have to pop the Hound at all. Down goes the Town Hall. King's going to walk around the top side, and he's very patient to start the Lalo here because we don't want the Warden to follow the King. So he's going to wait till the King's about to die. Then he starts the Lalo from the top side of the base. 2 Lava Hounds, Warden in with the first 2 group of loons. And we're just going to slowly path our way into the core. Now this has to be a very well executed Lalo because there still is a whole section in the core that we have to get through. And he's going to have to time the Warden ability perfectly. Stone Slammer in from 11 o'clock. More Lalo troops trailing from 9 o'clock to go take out all that. The main group start pathing into the core. He still has the Warden ability, but Warden's getting hit pretty hard by that Air Sweeper. Nicely timed Warden ability, going to negate the damage of all those red bombs. And there was like 5 or 6 red bombs in the core. Perfectly done there from Nick. And as the Lalo starts to make their way into the back end of the base, we still got that Stone Slammer at almost full health. Sneak in a couple of Headhunters, but then unfortunately they target the King and not the Royal Champion. But luckily we got troops in the Stone Slammer, a dragon there that's going to be able to take out the Royal Champion, and we even still have the poison to deal with her as well. And he still has like 1.5 million loons trailing in toward the back end of the base. Down go the last 2 Archer Towers, and the base is just absolutely clan clashed. Beautiful 3-star right here from Nick with the Zap Lalo. Gonna be able to get it done against Grand's base. And this was a nice attack right here. The dragon and the minions doing cleanup on the south side. The Lava Hound about to pop, but it doesn't really matter because we're going to be able to finish the cleanup just in time. Down go those storages, and then everybody going to start making their way up toward the clan castle. So even if the Lava Hound pops right now, it doesn't really make a difference. Boom, down goes the CC, and there is a 3-star on the board. Beautiful hit from Nick, and that is our results from the round of 8, and that's going to put us into the semi-finals. And here we are in the semifinals, Space Station versus Marcos Gaming. The other semifinals was Alternate Attacks versus MCES. OP matchups on both sides. MCES won the other semifinals, and you're going to see Space Station Gaming versus MCS in the grand finals. But let's take a look here. Space Station versus Marcos Gaming. We did get the victory, 14 stars to 11, and I think we're going to check out Goreticus's attack in this match because this is the only Queen Charge hybrid. I lied. We did 2 hybrids today. We're going to see another one in the next match from Agent. But we did this hybrid here from Gar. Pretty standard Blimp hybrid, just like you used to see at Town Hall 13. Gar comes in with the early Blimp for the multi with the Rage Spell, the Yeti Bomb here with the early Poison as well to take out the Headhunters. And he did indeed bring a second Poison that he's going to be able to use with the Queen to take out the Lava Pups. Unfortunately, that Poison only killed one of the Headhunters and not the other, but the timing here was perfect. Queen snipes the Headhunter, but he drops the freeze anyway. He wanted to be extra safe. Baby Dragon to funnel the top side. Queen is going to deal with the Lava Hound. It takes her about 2 to 3 business days to get through it though. Drops the second Poison for the Pups, and he finds the Tesla farm super duper early, and I think you can already start to see the plan shape up. He's going to wall break into the mortar. to allow Queen access to that scatter shot compartment, and then he's going to wall break again all the way to the core, and Queen's going to be able to grab the multi targeting Inferno Tower as he hybrids the Town Hall and forces her in. So here we go with Queen stepping up. We're just got to slowly give her time to set the funnel here for the hybrid. The next rage, a little aggressive as she steps up into the Wizard Tower, takes out the store. She will step up for the scatter shot, and then we just got to make sure he places this wall breaker perfectly, and he does. The wall breaker to go all the way downtown, targets the perfect wall to give her access to the core, and then we start the hybrid here. We did a little funneling, that one building on the top side, King on the outside, and the hybrid going to make its way through the Town Hall chamber. Next and final rage spell is in on the Queen. Hybrid makes its way into the Town Hall core, the chamber. We find the Tornado Trap. We pop the Warren ability to negate the damage of the Giga Inferno. Queen takes out the multi in the core, and she's actually going to continue making her way downtown, where she'll be able to take out the King and the Queen because he still has her ability. OP value from the Queen charge there. We heal going out of the Giga Bomb and Giga Poison. And then we still have King wrapping around on the outside, making a nice funnel here. One more heal and one more freeze. There goes the last heal. We got to pop the Queen ability. She takes out the enemy King. She takes out the enemy Queen. Looking absolutely beautiful there. Gonna have to pop the Road Champ ability and the final freeze spell used on the Inferno Tower there. Now, normally it's a little rough when you leave up the Eagle for last, but the King being alive the whole time, tanking the Eagle artillery shots, came in clutch here. The Queen's still alive, beating through walls. The hybrid's still alive. All 4 heroes are still alive, and then he's got a little cleanup headhunter on the bottom side. Beautifully executed Queen charge hybrid here from Goreticus to absolutely demolish this base, and we did take the victory here over Marcos Gaming in the semifinals. 14 stars to 11, and that's going to send us to the grand finals, where we're going to take on MCES. Here we are with the grand finals of the tournament, guys. Space Station made it all the way to the final 2 teams, where we took on MCES and got the victory. 14 stars to 12 over MCS, secure our spot as the #1 seed moving into next weekend's qualifiers match that you guys are going to be able to see on the official Clash of Clans Twitch and YouTube pages. It'll be live streamed next weekend. So we're going to check out 2 attacks from this matchup. We're going to check out Agent 33's OP Zap Hybrid, because not that many people are doing Zap Hybrid these days. Let's see how he's going to do it on Remio's base. Starts off with a little funnel up here at 10 o'clock. Grabs the mortar, sends in a Coco Loon, and he's just going to do a nice little Queen charge for the Town Hall. But she can't really reach the Inferno Tower, so his plan: use lightning spells to get the Inferno Tower and most of these builder huts. Pretty OP plan here from Agent 33. Finds a couple of Teslas over at 9 o'clock while he's doing the funnel. Gonna funnel with another sneaky goblin right there. It needs the Queen to step up for the Town Hall, and she does. Now we only have 1 rage spell. He's gonna quake right there, damages the Town Hall, and then with the lightning spells takes out the Inferno Tower, takes out 3 of the builder huts, and then Queen's gonna finish off the Town Hall, continue walking down this compartment, take out all the Teslas on this bottom side here, or 3 of them. Then he's gonna funnel with the sneaky goblin. If you can't already see the plan, he's gonna wall break again on the junction to get Queen access to the Queen compartment here, and eventually she'll be able to get the scatter shot over there as well. Now with only 1 rage, it's going to be a little difficult to keep this Queen alive. He's going to have to use the rage to fight the enemy Queen here, or a freeze. We'll see what he does. Loses 1 healer to a sinking air mine, drops his last Coco Loon right there. Queen steps up for the builder huts. He is indeed going to invest the 1 and only rage to fight the Warden Tower and the enemy Queen. Loses a 2nd healer to a Seeking Air Mine, which is a little unfortunate. Has to pop the Queen ability. Queen's going to step up, take out the Warden Tower, take out the enemy Queen, take out all these defenses, and we're good to start the hybrid now. King and Siege Barracks on the outside over there. We do have another wall breaker that he's actually going to use on the back end to help the King and the Siege Barracks get access to that Eagle artillery compartment, and they're just going to demolish the entire base. Hybrid moving in between the King and the Queen and all the value they got. He still hasn't fought the CC troops, so the hybrid troops are going to have to fight it. Pops the Warden ability super duper early, can heal through the core, and honestly, there's not a whole lot of damage here for the hybrid. It's literally just a bomb tower and a multi. So they're easily able to clear the entire core. Queen taking a lot of damage, and unfortunately she's going to go down because we don't have her ability. King and Siege Barracks on the right side are doing a great job at clearing the entire base. Healers switch over to the hybrid, and he's very smartly going to freeze the scatter so the healers stay alive, heal back up the miners to full health, freezes the scatter again, and the miners at full health are just able to crush through the rest of this base. Royal Champion at full health with ability, just absolutely beautiful plan here from Agent 33, able to smash Remio's base, getting it done right here with the Zap hybrid, and he actually attacked first in this match, so he only had like 8 minutes to come up with this plan, cook the army, and execute it. Nicely done from Agent 33 right there. Beautiful attack. And Marnell and Goreticus also got triples in this match, but we're going to check out my attack here to end this video. I came in with the Queen Charge Lalo on Arium's base right here. And the plan was to start the Queen on the bottom side of the base here at 6 o'clock. No early Blimp to funnel this time, just a couple of loons on the Archer Tower. Queen's gonna walk to the left here. I'm gonna funnel with some sneaky goblins. The plan is to have Queen go in at 7:30 and eventually all the way to the core, and King to go inside at 9 o'clock with another wall breaker. So we delay the healers a little bit, drop them on the left side of the Queen. Queen's gonna step up, eventually fight this enemy king. I'm gonna drop a headhunter and a rage. I wasn't sure if I actually needed this rage or not, but I dropped it just to be safe. I might have, it's hard to tell. With the headhunter there though and the rage, the king dies very quickly. There's the next wall break over there for the king. Now I wanted to be patient and wait until the CC troops are pulled, including the presumably Lava Hound, to come out before I drop the king, because I want the king to be able to go all the way and take out the Royal Champion. I send another wall breaker at 6 o'clock just so that way that I'm sure the 4th wall breaker will target the core. Queen takes out the Expo. I drop the king because I think the Lava Hound's just about to get pulled, and it does. Queen's gonna have to deal with that Lava Hound. Luckily, I still have a poison spell. Now we're gonna be able to pop the king ability, send a headhunter. He'll be able to take out the scatter shot, the Warden Tower, and take out the Royal Champion, which is just tremendous value for the king here on the left side of the base. The poison spell and a minion to help Queen take out all the lava pups. The Royal Champion from the south side of the base here to take out the Eagle Artillery and make a nice little funnel for the Lalo. The Eagle Artillery wakes up, targets the Queen, but the Royal Champion finishes that off. I did bring one Invisibility spell here for the Royal Champion and time it perfectly for the Royal Champion, so that way she doesn't have to fight the enemy Queen, as you'll see here in a second. I pop her ability. I really want her to take out the multi. There goes the ability. The Queen locks onto my Royal Champion, so I make her invisible. Then the Queen goes back to my Queen, and I just pop her ability to deal with her because I want to save the rages for the Lalo at this point. Royal Champion made a beautiful funnel. We start the Lalo from the east side of the base. Cleanup minions are already down. Queen has gutted the entire core. We haste through into the first scatter shot. Still have 2 rages, 2 freezes, and a battle blimp for the town hall. We're gonna freeze up that multi, keep the loons at full HP. Queen finds a tornado trap, pops that, which is nice, so the battle blimp doesn't have to hit it. Pop the Warden ability to make sure the blimp's going to make it all the way to the Town Hall chamber. Some more loons on the outside. We did have safe troops in the CC, which means just a ton of sneaky goblins basically freeze it up right there, so the Giga Inferno beams don't do any damage to my Lalo, and then the Lalo with a bunch of rages just wrapping around the outside of the base. Cleanup minions all around the board. And this one was, I think, a little close on time. We had like 5 or 6 or 7 seconds to spare though, so I went ahead and used the rage to help with cleanup time. His time was slightly an issue here, but we're gonna be able to get it done with like 5-ish seconds to spare. Warden able to snipe that last storage. Boom, bada bing, beautiful. Queen Charge Lalo from ya boy Lex Toast right there, and we were able to win the grand finals of the pre-qualifiers over MCES. GG's to them. They do secure the 2nd seed, and we will see them next weekend in the tournament, guys. And just to remind you, the 6 teams that are going to be in the official May qualifiers next weekend are going to be Space Station, MCES, Alternate Attacks, Marcos Gaming, Vatang, and World Top Korea, aka Method to Madness. It's going to be a fun tournament, and we'll see who's going to come out with the victory and earn themselves a golden ticket next weekend. Thank you so much for watching.